I guess the word that comes to mind is pride, you know? I feel proud of Jade and Will. They're kicking ass. This year we have like over 9 million in listings. Jade has got some amazing listings. I don't want to say favorites, but I guess I will. Jade's one is pretty damn nice, and the one that Will spoke about is amazing as well. The other ones are great, but these would be like, I could see myself living in both of them.
My favorite one right now is going to be the listing that is going on today for Murano Grande. I absolutely love it. If I had to buy one of my listings, that's the one I would buy. It's completely renovated, remodeled. It's stunning. I mean, I haven't seen a condo like that in a long time, and it's just really, really, really impeccably done.
It's resort style living, which to me, I think that's invaluable. Like in Miami, if you're having friends come over from out of town, like it's so cool. You just walk downstairs, take them by the pool, rent a cabana, drinks, full service, everything. To me, that's like that's like Miami. When people come here, that's what they want.
She was a really hard worker, but she didn't know anything. You know, she's smart, but she didn't know anything. And the problem was she thought she did, you know? Overnight, she had spoken to her mom. It was a mobile home, and she's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do whatever it takes. I don't know if you remember that.
We were on the phone that night, and I was, you know, and she's like, Jade, you're being such rat. Like, first of all, like, you don't have $5 million in the bank, so stop acting like it. And I was like, oh my God, she's right. Like, she was like, I don't care if it's $500, if it's $10,000, I don't care what it is, you're gonna take it. And I just kind of sat there like, yeah, I think she's right, you know? If you climb from the lower price point into the higher price point, you earn it, right? You're earning that difference, and it's good to have experience with first-time buyers and with people who own a $3 million condo.
That drive is still there, and it's actually gotten better. She's gotten a little bit older, but she's gotten even more drive, and I feel like a father to a daughter, and just the pride I feel with what she's doing. With Will, super proud of him too. We had our 2020 meeting, and one of the things that we were talking about was everyone knows that he's hashtag the jet setter, but they don't know he's hashtag the realtor, you know? And since that meeting, almost immediately, every day, everyone knows he's a realtor. And even though they didn't know that, he was always that. He was always busting his ass, always doing whatever it took.
You don't ever want to be in a position where someone's like, hey, is that person still doing real estate? And for me, I was kind of like, I never want anybody to ever question whether I'm still doing real estate. It needs to be a part of your life. Otherwise, people aren't going to know on a daily basis this is what you do.
We've got 27 referrals from other agents around the US since April of last year. So this one was from an agent in Chicago. Will is the party guy. He knows where everything is happening. So I figured this guy was young. He has some money, so he can do pretty much whatever he wants to. Will started showing him all these places, and long story short, he was looking to rent, and now he's buying a $2 million plus home.
I think that's what's really good about me is that I've come across so many different people in all walks of life that I know how people are going to react to certain things. I kind of just read him, and I know it was like, okay, this is going to be perfect for him, and sure enough, it was. I'll go out of my way to take more time and make myself work more just so the person in the end is 100% happy, and I know that they got the best possible option for themselves.
Well, yeah, this was obviously a project, still is a bit of a project. We have done renovations in order to show someone what it can look like when they put really their full amount that the house needs. The house has a lot of character because it's from the 20s, but you're on a double lot and 15,000 square feet right between Pine Tree and LaGuardia, so location, right? And someone that comes in here and sees the potential that's in this place, I think can really realize a great return if they do give it the love that it needs.
The renovations were done with concierge. It's not like the owner did the renovations on their own, like Compass did this, they're the ones that provided it.
It doesn't just happen overnight. You know, you see HGTV and you see these things and all of a sudden it's like after commercial break, you know? It was a lot longer than commercial break. I keep mentioning Jade on this, but she did so much work on it. She spent so much time, the behind the scenes where she has to take time out of her day to meet someone here, to meet a contractor. I mean, I've helped, but nothing like what she's done. And it's because of her, the property looks so much better than it does. And when we showed the before and after photos, everyone was totally amazed.
Yeah, I had a big deal fall apart. I've talked about it a couple of times. It was for $10 million. And after it fell through, the first thing I did was call Amit because I was like, oh my God, what do I do? I was already planning. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I was already planning. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to invest in this. And I called Amit and all he said to me was just one word, next. It's really nice to have, you know, that support.
Since he's already has so much knowledge, it's kind of like, I'm gonna be honest, there's not a ton that has changed because he's already kind of like the master professor. So it's kind of, it's more just how he's dealt with us and helped us more than anything and not just thrown us to the curb. I appreciate so much that he has all this trust in us and knows that the potential's there and never gives up. And I'm glad that I'm able to repay that back and show you that I have that ability and continue to have that ability. So I thank you for dealing with me.
It's like when you first have babies and you don't really know what to do with them. It's like, I don't know. I mean, you can read books, but if they're your kids, you're supposed to know. And then as they grow, you kind of get a feel for it. And I really think that's what's happened. Like he knows how to deal with me. He knows how to deal with Will. Kind of everyone together. So it's more like a personality. Like putting all of our personalities together because we're so different, and knowing, you know, like that the young guy would get along with Will, I'll send him to Will. If it's like an uptight girl from New York, I'll send him to me. Yeah. No, but lucky you. I'll text him at like 1 a.m. and be like, Amit, if this contract is falling through, then da 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 da, and he'll have the answer. Like I don't have to go Google it. He knows everything, and it's so cool. It's really great to have a mentor and a colleague like that.
Our game plan is just to continue doing what we're doing and just keep trying to improve upon it. What we did with this house, even though it looks great, we know the next house after that, we're just gonna keep improving. We're gonna get tighter with the way we handle people, with sellers, buyers, everyone. We're gonna have a better game plan because of Compass and because of Jade and Will. And hopefully this year we'll have like 20 videos of before and after because people start to see the content that we do and see the differences. It makes them want to hire us to try and sell their home for more money or bottom line, get it sold.